All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mind Your Business Monday. I'm Arletha, your host. I'm going to be by myself today. Travis was not able to join me. We're going to just share and piggyback off of what we were talking about last week. Just, the anxieties and the challenges that comes along with being a small business owner. And so I just wanted us to pick up where we left off. Today's show is hosted by and sponsored by On Point Alliance, where we provide fingerprinting services on behalf of the FBI through a diversified scope of services. And we also help small business owners grow through online courses and different trainings. And Mind Your Business Mondays is one of those initiatives, which is going to be a tool used to help you guys understand strategies and help you guys, just kind of formulate some ideas of what you can implement in your business to get it to the next level. So we'll be bringing on other business owners and other subject matter experts to help us, give different perspectives on how to achieve that. So if you guys like how that sounds, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms. There's a barcode at the top of the screen. You can scan that to connect with us, or there's a link in our bio. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right in on what we're going to be discussing today. So last week, we talked about prioritizing using our automations, delegating, unplugging some of the frustrations of customers, how to stay remain professional, how to manage our time to keep us from being overwhelmed with things. And so today I want to give a little more insight and perspective on actually how to achieve that. I hate when people say, oh, you can do this, and this, but they don't show me how to do it. So I want to share with you some of the tools that I use. I know some of them don't offer affiliate links. So this information is completely free. Eventually, I'm going to be getting endorsements and stuff for sharing information. But because I didn't want to be selfish and not give you guys be here today, because today was one of those days, and my phone keep going off. So give me a second. Let me get everything off. A lot of unexpected things happened today, but I am here and I'm ready. And I hope y'all got some paper and a pen to take some notes. So, some of the things, first thing, when you're creating different tasks and projects, I don't care if it's you trying to launch your business, I don't care if it's something within your business that you're trying to launch an initiative for, or even if it's just trying to come up with a workflow or a way for your team to do different collaborations. It all pretty much starts from six basic foundational pieces. So one, you have to create a project brief, meaning you want to know what the description of what you're trying to do. You want to identify any milestones that you guys need to reach and what is the goal, right? So in that, you want to know who's going to do what and whose superpower is what, because sometimes we find ourselves occupying a space that's not what we're great at, and it may just be as simple as outsourcing that particular task. You got Fiverr, you have a bunch of marketing companies, you have a bunch of softwares that you can use to help you establish some of these workflows and systems and things to have in place to just be able to optimize on being efficient, right? So once you create a project brief, knowing what the description is, what are your milestones and what are your goals, then you want to start organizing it. So there you list all the steps, you break them down into manageable goals. So once you do that, what that would look like is Like, for example, I'm currently using two different platforms. I'm taking advantage. Well, first of all, Microsoft is bananas. This whole time I've been paying for Microsoft and had not been utilizing all the features of Microsoft. And I've been paying for platforms that do the same thing. So now I'm trying to see which one I like better. So Microsoft has something called Planner, and it's very similar to Asana. I don't know if you guys want to look those up, but a lot of you already have access to this because you have Microsoft 365. So I believe it doesn't matter if you are using the family version or the business version. It comes with different apps and software and that you can use and different tools to, work with your team and be more efficient. So you might want to look into that. And I know you can get there by going to office.com and putting your login information and then look at the apps. But this one is Planner. And so what it does, it allows you to lay out piece by piece what your project or the particular task that you're working on, what it looks like. So Microsoft or Asana, that's another one, is a task manager. Both of them helps you set goals. It helps, meaning when I'm saying goals in this context, it actually allow you to put timelines so you can know if you're on progress, if you on track, off track, behind schedule. It can just kind of gauge your productivity. So both of them allow you to do that. Okay, so with that, you break them down into those manageable goals, and that's where you can start delegating things. So if someone's on your team or a particular person handle a particular thing, if you're a pastor at a church, this applies even if you're at home, managing your life, day-to-day activities, your shopping list, your laundry list, what you got to do for the kids. All of those are separate lists. And I talk about all the time us not being on that list. So find a way to squeeze you in there and to be able to manage the things you need to do for you that's outside of your kids. I just wanted to throw that in there. So from organizing the projects and breaking them down to more manageable tasks, then you can estimate how much time per task. So I share with you all in this in the description a, a it's called Time is Money Planner, and it'll help you carve out your day as to what things are priority. I'm guilty of all the things being important, and the truth is all of them are not equally important. So I found myself, because I can kick into overachiever space real easy. I find myself trying to do everything, and no, I learned by using that time management tool that just focus on those top three things, and then if I have time to do those other things, then I squeeze those in. So that link is in the bio as well, and it's free. So you can download that task manager or time management tool. Okay, so once you estimate how much time per task, then you can define the task dependencies, meaning is some things that you'll be able to do and um they're not dictated by another thing happening, right? So for example, I can pick this up, turn this in, shoot this email, but it's some things, there's some other steps that have to happen before you can complete that main task. So you can establish those things. That Microsoft and Asana, there's a bunch of tools out there. I'm always going to talk to you about what I personally have experienced and have knowledge and not knowledge with using. Okay. So I'm comfortable with those two platforms. Once before we talked about you guys using CRMs, and that helps you, your customer relation management tool. So it'll help you, from managing your time, managing your communications with your clients, managing communications with your team, just as a whole. There's so many different ones out there, but these two will really help you, and they're very cost efficient. Again, it's asana.com, or you can log into your Microsoft Office account and just click around and see what resources are back there for you all to play around with. Give me 1 second here. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Miss Chandler. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I feel weird. Travis not here. He left me hanging today. No, he had to do something. All right. So we doing part two of catching up with just the anxieties and the responsibilities of being a small business owner, and how can we get past those things that cause us to feel overwhelmed. All right. So what's next? I'll make a note of those milestones. So you establish clear checkpoints that mark progress so you can celebrate those small victories. That was something that I didn't initially do at first because I always focused on the big picture, but it does help when you celebrate those small victories. Like, I start tracking everything that we accomplished, everything that I completed today, everything that I overcame today, challenges. And when I tell you, it makes you feel good when you have those quarterly meetings, or when you go back, even if it's just journaling, when you go back and look at how much you've actually accomplished, it just is encouraging. So often we're not where we want to be, and we magnify that place. We magnify our current situation. We magnify the discomfort of our present, right? But if you really look at it, you've been working your butt off. You've been working really hard. You've been being diligent and disciplined, and things may not come together as fast as you want them to, but you got this. You just got to stay focused, consistently assess your situation, always be open to learn something new, always be open to make changes. Don't be afraid of change. Sometimes changing things, scaling back is not a loss. Sometimes, I know I've even experienced that, like having the right perspective on scaling back sometimes. Yeah, nothing, what did you say? There we go. Nothing worth it comes easy. You're right. And so you have to stick in there when you don't have any customers, when it seems like you're not getting support, when it seems like, things not just coming together. You got to stick in there. You got to stay focused, because guess what? When you least expect it, somebody's going to say, "Hey, I saw you I saw your social media." And you like, didn't nobody even like that post, or nobody even said anything, but they see it. So just keep posting, keep sharing, keep planning, keep your hands to it, okay? And don't get discouraged by what it looks like now. I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to share my full testimony, because last year up until now has been a journey. But I'm here already in the first quarter. I've accomplished so much because of what the time I put in last year and how hard I worked. And no matter what, I didn't get distracted. I didn't quit. I didn't allow what the situation looked like to tell me I can't have it or can't do it. And I just encourage all of you all. That's one of the reasons we started off with the subject of just being overwhelmed as a business owner. And sometimes when you feel like you're by yourself, it can just seem so big and loud and dark and scary. But I've been privileged to be around other business owners. I just found out this major brand that is a restaurant. They couldn't pay their rent, and they just disappeared. They got a truck during the night and moved all of their stuff out the restaurant and just dipped. Like, just dipped. This is a major brand that just did. They couldn't pay their rent, and they just disappeared. They just went and just ran off in the night and gone. So I'm like, okay, things are things are rough for some people. And when things are uncomfortable, you're gonna fight or flee, right? And so I don't know what the dynamics was for them, but it was encouraging for me that I'm able to pay my rent. I'm able to fight and keep up with what I have going on. I'm able to continue to stand and build and grow and add to my business. And how I found out was I locked my keys in my office and had to have security come let me in. And they were questioning me like, so what, what happened? Why you need us to come let you in? I'm like, I locked my keys in my office. And then they were like, are you moving in or moving out? And I'm like, no, I just locked my keys in my office. And that's when she shared with me that they were not the only ones doing that, that a lot of companies in my complex, like just dipping. So y'all listen, it's not just us. And I would put myself as a small business compared to them. And they made a move like that. So we got this. And yes, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Travis, thank you. And so he trying to work to say he did something, y'all. So he got my back right there. So then the last piece would be build the project timeline, put everything together and roll it out. So basically, just being able to lay every piece of what your ideas are, who's doing what, spelling it out, making sure everybody have a clear understanding. That's where you utilize your Zooms. Um, some of you guys don't have a Zoom account. You guys have a Google account. They have something called Google Meet. What is it? Yeah, Google Meet. It's free that you can do video chats with people for free. So it's a bunch of resources out there that you do not have to pay for that can help with you being efficient and keeping your team on task. Or just if you're one person operation, keeping you on task. Sometimes we can get comfortable because it's just us, but treat your business big. Treat it like where you going and not where you are. That's one thing I never done. I never treated my business like I was small, even when I had no customers. Y'all, my first year, I ain't make no money. None. But I sat there every day, showed up to work every day early in uniform. I worked on my business, my policies, my terms and conditions. I put my stuff in place. I learned about marketing. I learned about how to set my website up to convert to leads to actual paid clients. I didn't have money to pay anybody to do that for me. I had to sit there and I had a lot of time to sit there and figure it out. So I just encourage you guys, utilize your resources. It's a lot of things out there. I didn't name all of them. I just shared a few that I use that are user friendly, that free. They have free options. Now, of course, Microsoft, I wouldn't say it's free because you had to pay for it more than likely, even the family. Um, thank you, sis. You have to pay for it. However, it's not like a monthly subscription besides you just having Microsoft or Asana. It has a free uh plan, and it gives you the basics that you can do things. That's something that if you need my help, reach out to me. I can tell you a little more about those two platforms and possibly do a consultation with you to help you get yours set up. Okay. Some people have issues with what am I supposed to be doing today? They don't know how to comb through all of the things because they are very ambitious. They have a big vision. They have a lot that they want to roll out, but they just don't really know how to, clean it up and create a target that first things first. And so I can help you with that. Okay. As I was sharing last week, I can do 15 minutes with you. I'll make sure that's a very productive 15 minutes. Just think, we've been on here 19 minutes now. And some things that you guys are needing help with is not even a major situation. It just maybe direct you to turn you in the right direction or give you a few ideas on what you could possibly do to overcome a challenge or hurdle, a lot of times it's something small. And that's when it gets aggravating, because when you looking at it and you know how to do it, but you just can't figure it out. Sometimes having somebody with a fresh set of eyes, or just a clear perspective to give you some insight, and it's going to tell you the truth. Be prepared for the truth, guys. Be prepared for the truth. Okay, because it just may be as a mess. It sometimes is a mess, and you need to be okay with somebody saying, nah, you're not going to get where you're trying to go with this particular plan, right? So hiring coaches, participating in free webinars, it's so many free tools out there, y'all. I did a lot of what I've learned. I had some idea of naturally, but I did have to, you know, engage with some resources, discover what applies to me, and then I was able to execute. Okay. So I'm not planning on being on here long because I don't want to be rambling. I really did want to just be consistent and show up since my other half is not here and it feels weird. But hopefully, I said something that you guys can take away. Play around with your Microsoft. Go look into what Asana is. They have all kind of YouTube videos on what Asana is, and how it works, and see if it's something that can help you. There's a free link of a planner in my bio. Okay. You get a free 15-minute consultation by scanning the barcode at the top. I just gave you a whole lot right there. It don't seem like much, but they all are very impactful tools and resources. So I hope is you can utilize something that was said today or shared that'll make your business run more smoothly and more efficiently. And you got this. You got it. I'm looking for someone who is an expert in finances, because I really want to talk to you guys about capital and funding and what's the difference between the two, because they are not the same. And then also someone in marketing that can help you understand why you need marketing. So often as small business owners, we feel like we don't need all that. I ain't there yet, or I can't afford this, or I can't afford that. Well, if you think about how much money you're leaving on the table, and the truth is, a lot of the things that we need, we actually can't afford. It's just a matter of us prioritizing those things, right? So if you all know anybody that is that can help share what they do with finances, specifically understanding the difference between capital and funding and how to obtain those two things, and just financials period, that's another gray area for small business owners. When you don't have money for a fancy CPA, or you've been doing your own taxes, but someone to step back and look at, yeah, you have an LLC, what does that really mean? Because some people getting caught up with that too. So most of the time it's your CPA that kind of can tell you how you should be registered and the benefits tax wise of what type of filing that you are. So there's a link, if you scan the barcode, if you want to be on our show and come share your business, it's free. Share your business, what you do, and some advice you would give small business owners in those categories. We would love to talk to you and get you on the schedule to come share. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for me before I hop off of here? They say I got 5 people. Who is there? I know it's Travis and Brandy. I don't know if Miss Alexis is still here. Who else on here with me? Y'all got to say something. I'm by myself. I'm sad. Y'all not going to say nothing. Hey, brother. Oh, thank you. Little, some, shine. Yeah. Hi, Miss Alexis. Brother, we're gonna have to have you on the show. Hey, you wanna pop on and tell everybody what you do and advertise your business real quick? Just tell them where you from, what you do, and how to contact you. If you do, I'll send you a link so y'all can meet my brother. He's so dope. Let me know, brother. Send you a link real quick. You can join me. Don't get shy now. What? What's my sis? What? you you not a hot mess. What? Thank you. Am I pronouncing this right? Naily? Miss Jane Naily? I wish I can click the picture because that name sounds so familiar. Go somewhere quiet then. It's okay. They know I just put you on the spot. Look, we stay ready. We siblings. You know how we get down. We stay ready, so we don't got to get ready. You ain't got to do nothing but just share what you do, where you from, and how people can buy your stuff. I don't want to do your introduction for you. You don't have to if you don't want to, brother. Okay, he's gonna go out to the car. Hey! All right, let me get the link for him, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, hold on. I'm excited. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I got my first little guest here. Hold on. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna do it like this. Uh Peace. Okay, y'all. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Don't hang up on me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. So give me a second. Share this with him so he can join me. All right. Boom. Okay. And I'm going to share this. Give me a second. Type his name in. Here we go. All right. I just sent you the link, brother. All my siblings are entrepreneurs. And it's funny because we have this particular brother, we have the same dad, but that's the side we got our entrepreneurship from. No, I just sent it to you in Messenger. So that's who we got our because my dad was an entrepreneur. And so and my dad had like a bunch of kids. And it's crazy because as we have, start to meet each other, and everybody have different moms, but we all are either some type of entrepreneur or leader or like the same personality. We definitely are daddy's children. Hold on. I sent it in Messenger. So this is my cool brother. I got some smooth, swagged out brothers. This one right here, he got his own. I love it. He more like my daddy. Personality wise, how he. All right, y'all. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. I don't know why I'm so excited. All right. But everybody been good though? Are you guys working on anything? Any projects or anything? Whether it's music, something at the church, your business, a project around the house. Oh, Miss Jane at Columbia. Yes. I kept looking. I'm like, oh. Okay, here we go.
Can you see me, sis?
Hey, you gotta get in the light a little bit more. There he is. Can y'all see him?
There you go.
All right.
I look like I'm in a Bone Thugs and Harmony video right now. This is Right.
Y'all, do we kind of favor a little bit? That's my brother.
Yep.
So
That's
tell
my
us,
sissy.
tell us your name, what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Armel, and I am a chef. I am actually Department of Corrections culinary trained, so I'm kind of proud of that. But um, apparently, I'm a big hit up here where I'm at. My fried ribs are just ridiculous. Like 9 out of 10 people have never even tried a fried rib. That's one of my hot sellers. I make pretty much anything meat wise, especially. But of course, I love my vegetables. But as far as like meat, like ribs, my alligator is phenomenal. Um, like it's everything I cook is not typical of what you get up here in mid Missouri. So like my barbecue, my fried ribs, definitely, my greens. Yeah, you can just go on my page and see the reviews, and that'll all speak for itself. But unfortunately, right now, like if you're not in Missouri, then I mean, you can make a trip to Missouri, but if you're not in Missouri, you can't really get it. But hopefully, I can come down there and see you sometime, so you and your friends down there can get some of this food too. But like I said, like anybody can go in here and like my page or add me as a friend,
Tell
and you can.
tell them how. Tell them your page. Tell them your page.
So my page it's Mellow Nunley Stone Eel. That's on Facebook. I'm old, so I don't have uh, Snapchat or Instagram or none of that stuff yet, or TikTok. My kids keep trying to get me to do that, but I just yeah, I'm
Hold on.
old.
Uh, you ain't boy. Hold on 1 second. Now, Michelle, you're right. I need to put it in a link, but I don't know how. So I guess I'm old too. Hold on.
See, there you go. Talk about me.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type it out so y'all can go find him.
Okay,
Stone
but yeah,
Nunley.
I've got people. I'm booking weddings, birthday parties. Hell, I have people that just live in town that will bring me food or will have me buy food to cook for them, and that'll literally be what they eat for the next week or two. And then when they get low, they bring me more food.
So, what inspired you to start cooking, to be and to want to be a chef?
Well, I came from a big family, not just on dad's side, because we know he got a lot of kids, but on my mom's side, we have a huge family too. And growing up, you don't always have a lot of money to do a lot of things, so food was kind of our love language. And I mean, I've always loved to cook. I loved watching my mom go in the kitchen and make the most miraculous meals out of absolutely nothing. And but like I said, I've always loved cooking. And I had one of my old friends, one of the old heads that I looked up to growing up. Before he passed away, one of the things he told me was like, "Look, man, just find something that you love to do, and then get paid for it." He was like, "Then it's not like you're working." So, it's something I've thought about for a long time, and I'm really glad that I did it because, like, it opened up my eyes to just a lot of things that most people don't even think about that could just completely change the dynamic of the food that you make. And like everything down to presentation and like getting your smells and your aromas and all of that sort of stuff going. Like all of that impacts the whole food experience. I'm not just cooking food, like I'm presenting an experience. And like I said, that's my love language. Like that's I might not be able to do a whole lot more. Like don't ask me to work on your car. I'll tell you. I might tell you how to. I might be able to, tell you how to change a couple fluids here and there. But don't ask me to work on your car. Nothing crazy like that. But if you want to eat, I can hook you up.
Okay, okay. Um, um,
Oh,
and
and
so
we still got to do that harmonica song together too. I haven't
oh,
forgot.
listen, y'all, wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Wait a
we
minute,
still have
y'all.
to do that
Listen. So me and my brother, we just met like a year ago. It's been no 2 years ago.
too. Yeah.
2 years ago. He actually knows how to play the harmonica. Now, y'all, I play the harmonica in my spirit, but I have one, and I don't know another person that owns a harmonica. Now, my daddy had one, I didn't know. So now I come to find out I wasn't just tripping, it's in me. My daddy played the harmonica. My brother, like he actually performs and play a harmonica. And in my spirit, I play harmonica around the house. So y'all listen, I was tapping into something that's in me. DNA is crazy. You said, Arlene,
Indeed.
if you don't put that link in this her comment section and pin it, I don't know
See,
how. I don't
see,
know
you
how.
already making people mad on there.
I know. I don't know how, but y'all listen. And like the guitar, like I don't know how. I'm instruments, no, but I love them, and I was attracted to the harmonica. And my daddy and my brother, y'all DNA is something, ain't it? Like
Yeah,
it's crazy. So I'm so happy that we were able to connect and get to know each other. We talk very often.
yeah,
And I'm looking forward to helping you grow. My brother is going to be part of a book project that I'm going to be announcing within the next maybe 2 weeks, week or two. And some of his recipe. I did type it in there, Travis. Um, I did. So copy and then paste it for me, dude. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, his recipes will be in the book, and so he'll get to learn a little more about him and some of things that he had to overcome. And he has been through a lot. He has been through a lot, but he a warrior. It's in our DNA.
yeah.
We don't go down easy. So I'm just happy to. It's not showing you. Did you send it? Yes, I did, Travis. Can you hold on 1 second? 1 second. 1 second. I think maybe it's the comments are showing up on Point Alliance page. See, I'm not the technical side of things here, y'all. But y'all don't see it? Okay, well, I typed it. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Just because y'all learn with me, allow me to learn something here. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna
I
learn when
don't
you
know. I don't
learn
know.
this.
They really trying to get this information. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be just. I don't know. I don't know why it's. It looks like if y'all go to On Point Alliance page, you are the only one who can pin it. Do it on Facebook, okay? But then that me jumping back and forth. It's okay. I'll pin it after it's over, guys. And if y'all see him in the comments, he's in my comments. So
Right.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna learn. I bet you the next time we do this, I'm gonna know how to pin stuff. Okay. But I'm not on Facebook. I'm on a platform called StreamYard. So I'm not in my Facebook account. Okay. I'm not doing this from Facebook. So that's why. And I would literally have to go over to Facebook to do it. But I can see the comments. So that's why I can't post it. So
Okay.
anyway, brother, before you get off, give 3 pieces of advice of anyone that is an aspiring chef, and yeah, some advice you would give them.
All right. The main thing I would say
And if you
is
could come closer to the light, because you kind of there we
I'm.
go.
I thought we ain't supposed to come into the light,
Yeah.
but
Go
no.
ahead.
Honestly, the number one thing that I would suggest would be to never limit yourself by sticking to recipes strictly. You know what I mean? Like I look at recipes, like I use recipes all the time, but there's certain things that I don't like or things that I think would be better. And and it's really trial and error. 9 times out of 10, it works, but I don't stick to the recipes because I cook from my soul. You know what I mean? And so I cook for my soul, and that you can't go wrong when you go with your soul. You know what I mean?
So that's one.
Two, I would say my uncle's pulling up over here at my cousin's house. Number two, I would say that uh I would hold on for a second. Oh, it's me. I'm talking. I'm on a Uncle Gunther, but no. I'm on a I'm on a what do you call this? A webinar. Yeah, with my sister from Texas. With my sister from Texas.
People just won't let you be great, will they?
it's oh yeah. That's so see, my cousin lives across the street from my daughter, and my
It's
cousin's the
okay.
one. He does all of our t-shirts and all of that type stuff for the family. So
Okay.
uh,
Well,
he's
get back
cool.
in the light.
I don't want to go into the light,
I,
but no. The second thing that I would say would be to never get too good, never get too cocky. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? You should always be able to take something from somebody. Because like I know that I can cook well, but I don't think I'm the best. I think that every day I can learn something, and I've had just random people off the street just say, "Hey, blah blah blah." When we get in a conversation, and they might just throw out an ingredient or something that I'm like, I've never even thought about using that, and it might be, you taste something sometimes and it doesn't have that quite what you want, and that one little thing might be missing. Boom, smoked paprika. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I discovered smoked paprika. I had a random customer one time literally say, "Well, that one thing that's always missing from this and blah blah blah. This like just try smoked paprika." And I tried it, and I'm like, you know what? Like something that simple, could change the whole dynamic of what you do. You know what I mean? So I've done that with a lot of different things at this point. Just listen to things that people say. Now sometimes it doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I tried it, and now that I know that's not it. So even if it doesn't work, it still works because now I know what not to do later on.
You just
And
said something that's the premise of what I was talking about tonight. Something so small that can make a huge impact on what you're trying to accomplish. These little things that I mentioned tonight may not be much for anybody else, but for somebody, just this little Asana, Microsoft, this planner, anything that we talked about today, a fresh perspective, and you staying open allow you to make some tweaks and turn something into what you were trying to accomplish, something you didn't even think about. And like you said, it's the smallest little thing. So I'm always in that position to be open, trying things, see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, don't mean it was bad. It just didn't work for me. But I can share it with somebody else, say, hey, this A, B, and C. Now there's a D. Even though I don't use D, you may want to try it because it may work for
right,
you. Yeah. So that's the right mindset, especially as a growing business owner. Yep.
right.
Yep. So thank you so much. Unless you got a third one, you gave me two. You got a third one, or that's you good?
Let me see. Hmm. Let me get back to you on a third one.
Okay, it's okay.
I'll get back to you on a third one.
Well, I appreciate you coming, joining me on here and having my back and coming sharing what you do. Now, what part of Missouri are you in that the
So
people,
if
because
any,
somebody might be there to get your food?
if anybody's familiar with Missouri at all, so we have St. Louis and Kansas City. That's what 9 out of 10 people know about Missouri. St. Louis and Kansas City. Literally, if you take the main highway through um, the main highway, which is I-70, through Missouri from Kansas City to St. Louis, or vice versa, I am literally smack dab in the middle, about 10 miles off the main highway, like literally smack dab in the middle of the state. So, like, Columbia is about 30 minutes. That's another big place, but literally halfway between St. Louis and Kansas City.
So if somebody wants your food, they reach out to you, you deliver, you do like mobile services where you
I
take
mean,
food to
I mean,
them
if,
because
so-
I'm
if like,
sure they're driving down 170.
I mean, if somebody, what I'm saying, wanted to, like, if it was like a plate or two or something like that, and they were within 10 to 15 miles, like, we just did some deliveries. The last time when I cooked last week, we did some deliveries to a town that was about 15 miles away because people, they wanted the food, but they didn't want to have to leave where they were coming because they were already out of town, come to where I was, and then go back a different direction to get home. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if it's something reasonable and if it's worth it, then yeah. Now, granted, if somebody wants me to come somewhere and cook, like that's a different story. So,
Of course.
like, I
But
mean, I'll try.
I've hired a private chef to come and cook for my mom's birthday before. So sometimes people want that, they're not trying to go out trying to do something special, and his
Right.
service was immaculate. So in minutes wise, how far are you from St. Louis? Just minute wise.
I'm an hour and a half from St. Louis and an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes from Kansas City.
Oh, so yeah, they only have to hire you for an event or something. I don't think they can come pick up a plate.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
unless you like I
yeah,
said,
but yeah,
unless you're on I-70 coming right through that bad boy, yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna have to either hire me for an event or something. Just catch me at the right time. So
Okay, well, y'all, I can vouch for his customer service. His customer service is wonderful. I haven't had an opportunity to have his food yet, but we talk often, and and he's definitely on the right track as far as just his idea and his core values of his business and how he conducts business. So if you need a chef or someone to cater an event, hit them up. So it'll be in the messages. I'll make sure it's on my personal page. I had to figure out how to pin stuff on and how to do this because normally Travis is the engineer behind all this.
right.
So all right, well, thank you so much for joining and participating, brother. I love you. Can't wait to
I love you.
see you. And we gotta make something happen soon.
Okay, all right. Just let me know.
All right, Dan. Talk to you later.
Love you.
All right, love you too. All right, y'all. So that was my brother Armel. And yeah, so again, if y'all know anybody in finance, please either share the information with me or have them contact me, share my information with them or vice versa. And I would love to have them on the show and just teach us, some things that we need to know about capital and getting our hands on funding and what the difference between those two. Because I didn't always know there was a difference between getting funding and getting capital, right? And just even needing money and needing capital is two different things. The banks and the big businesses talk capital. Our friends and family talk money. Like you can go to your friend and say, I need some capital to start my business. No, I need some money. I need a loan to start my business. Like, is this the language of finances? So somebody can come help and educate us and give us some golden nuggets. I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to get off of here now. I appreciate everybody that watched and hung with me on my first solo episode. And we will be back next week. And the URL, oh no, that's old. Okay, yeah, we'll be back next week with more Mind Your Business Monday. All right, y'all. Thank you. See you next week. Bye-bye.